We're all excited. I'm pumped. I've waited 13 years to see this movie.
Avatar 2 because it was all about the ocean. And
The
water.
ocean. There we go.
Is that why you wore the hat too?
I wore the
it's
hat
ocean?
because it's made from the ocean and Jason Momoa and Aquaman and all the things.
So Avatar 2 came out a while ago. And you just watched it.
I just saw it. So I bought tickets for the, you know how they do the like the 2 days in advance thing now. You know how now it's like, hey, the movie comes out on Friday, but not really. It comes out on Wednesday at midnight. You know that.
It's been like that for like 20, 30 years.
Okay, well, it feels new because I remember. I guess that would be about 15 years ago, going out to movies on Wednesdays and being real excited. Well, anyway, usually it's Fridays, whatever. We went to the Thursday screening, and I got tickets for my whole family. I bought us a whole row at this new like theater where they bring you the food and everything. You know?
Okay.
We get there, we're all excited. I'm pumped. I've waited 13 years to see this movie, and my son starts doing the thing like that, like where he's just kind of sitting, and he just like sits down, and his face is turning white, and I'm like, oh God, you're sick. Like he's ill, so I have to take him home. The whole family goes, but me and my oldest didn't go.
You know what I immediately thought of when you told me the story?
Huh?
You're so lucky to be alive, because isn't that what happened with Bruce Wayne? They're in the opera, and he's like, I feel bad.
And then
and they leave, and they get killed in the alley.
It's a miracle that
It's a
the
miracle
Joker
you
didn't
did
shoot
not-
me outside of the movie theater.
I don't
and
think it was
spawn
the Joker. It was just some random dude.
It was the Joker in the Burton version, and that's canon. That's the only one that I really.
Well, you're lucky.
I am lucky when you put it that way.
Yeah.
So I took him home, didn't see Avatar. My whole family went, and so they all came. When they came back,
What was their reaction?
because it was heavy, right? There's some heavy.
Yeah.
And so when they came, for people who don't know, this last year we had an accident in our family. We lost my nephew in a swimming pool accident, and it was awful. And so, we went as a family to see this Avatar movie, The Way of Water, and when they came back, it was like. It was weird because they said it was great, but you could tell they had been through something heavy.
Right.
It was heavy. And so I didn't really know. I didn't ask and I didn't want to know anything. And so it's been really hard to avoid spoilers for, 7 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
What did you think of it? What was your gut on it?
So my knee-jerk reaction to Avatar 2 was it's a visually beautiful movie. Like, I don't think anybody could ever deny that the blue people were blue people.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as CGI in that movie. There's actually a planet, a Pandora, and there's waters and all that stuff.
Right.
And they just had camera crews in a different planet. It was that well produced and made.
Right.
That said, I thought the story was just meh. Because like I wanted to see the people from Avatar. I didn't care about the kids. And it's like, and the lesson I got from that movie is the kids will go out of the way to get themselves killed and everybody they know and everybody see killed.
That's just what they do, right?
It's what they do. but I mean, it was okay. It was good. It was okay. But the story to me was meh.
Yeah.
But it was made up for by.
That's kind of how I felt too, in a way. I mean, because the story is. I remember when I saw Mad Max, the reboot, the one with.
I like that one.
I thought it was killer, but when I saw it, I read a review that said Mad Max is brilliant, and the reason why is because it's just one long car chase. And when you think of it that way, that Mad Max movie, it really was. It was just one long car chase, and that's what people loved, the car chase, and so they just watched the movie, and it was a car chase with a story in it.
It's the simplicity factor.
Avatar, it's a simple story with simple character. I mean, the character's named Spider. I mean, these are not, James Cameron's never been really great on story. It's always been visual, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like, it was such a simple story that and you're so overwhelmed by the beauty of everything and the visual that you forgive it because you're just like, man, I wish this was real. This is crazy. I did feel a little recycled, like in the Star Wars movies, how when The Force Awakens came out, it was like, hey guys, so here's the plot. There's this thing called the Death Star Pro that's attacking. This one, it was kind of like, hey, there's this goo that's in these whales.
Well, it's almost like, okay, because like you said, it was a 13-year wait from the first one to the second one. It was almost like they're like, what took so long to make it was because they were waiting on how do we write back in Sigourney Weaver and what's his name? He was
The
Stonewall
guy,
Jackson.
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang, one of the best actors ever. How do we keep them back in the movie? Because both of them died at the last one, and it was almost like 9 years to the day. They're like, I got it. We'll make clones.
Yeah.
We'll put him back in. Well, he downloaded. There was no talk in the first one of downloading somebody's memory.
No, it was brilliant.
And they're just
you
like,
don't
yeah,
and
we
the thing
downloaded
is,
it.
I didn't care. I was like, I'm
Right.
good with it.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of We Should Start a Podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, click subscribe, watch more. We do a lot of this. There's a lot of funnies. Drop a comment. If we have a link to buy something, go buy something. If we don't have a link to buy something, put a link there and then buy it.